Well, good morning, everyone. It's certainly a pleasure to be welcoming you and introducing the subject before us on energy. I'd like to just start off with a tribute to the kaumātua of SIT, Ricky Cherrington. You may have read about him in this morning's paper. He passed away, a very kind and generous and good-hearted man. We spent many hours working together, and I don't know why it is, but for some reason SIT's great building programs always seem to end their construction in the middle of winter. And of course it's customary to be up at dawn to bless these new buildings and construction work that's been done. So we spend most of our working lives huddled under verandas in the pouring rain and freezing cold. But he was a wonderful, lovely, kind-hearted gentleman, and we're certainly sad to lose him, and especially those who've worked with him at SIT. Well, it seems strange, doesn't it? Here we are back with wood again, and you can imagine the sort of whimsical irony that must be felt by nomadic tribes thousands of years ago when one of them noticed a lightning strike on a tree and we saw fire for the first time and were able to capture it. And what it meant was not only that we could protect ourselves from saber-toothed tigers, but we also had the ability to cook food, which meant the digestive process was speeded up and the energy from that went straight to our brains. And what an exciting time that must have been. But of course wood had its limitations. You could only carry so much on a horse or a cart. It didn't really have the intensity and heat that we needed. So it must have been again a great leap forward when we discovered coal, and suddenly we could burn, we could make bronze, we could actually hunt the saber-toothed tiger instead of being persecuted by him. But of course coal is again a difficult material to work with. It's dirty, it's thousands of men are killed, and many still are killed in mines every year around the world, and so oil, it was going to be, the future was going to be oil, and that was so much easier to handle, and you just drilled a little hole in the ground and up she gushed. And again this great leap forward in terms of technology and the Industrial Revolution and the excitement that must have caused. But of course peak oil looming on the horizon and fracking going with it, and that degree of uncertainty that eventually it's a finite resource that will run out. So we had to switch again, and the new wave was of course nuclear power, and that was clean, it was efficient, people didn't get killed in mines, and it seemed infinite. The resource could last forever. But of course Chernobyl and 9 Mile Island and a tsunami off the east coast of Japan made us realise that there were downsides to this exciting new form of energy and technology. And so now we're gathered together like the old nomadic tribesmen to discuss the burning and use of wood. But of course this time, instead of being huddled around a fire outside a cave or something, we have the benefit of those thousands of years of technological advancements, and we understand wood a lot better, we understand energy a lot better, we understand the environment a lot better than we possibly did in those days, and there's a lot more of us, of course. So I really hope we have progress here. I thank all the sponsors and people involved in coming together and wrestling with it. It's an issue that has to be faced head on, and we can only do that by sharing our knowledge and encouraging each other and working towards the best possible solution that we can for our communities and for the world. So thank you one and all, and I declare this conference open.